Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night to all around the world that's tuning in to give me a shout, give me a chance to inspire, achieve, and add some whatever you want to call it as far as motivation into intellectual conversation. Let's all just be one with each other for at least 15 minutes today. I wanted to come on to you today, or come live to you today in regards to what I felt could be an appropriate message of what we all can vibe on, relate to, and take something and do something with it, So let me get back to the basics. How you all doing? My name is Quentin, a.k.a. Mr. Awesome, a.k.a. Awesome Q. The word of the day today, ladies and gentlemen, is the word focus. And why I thought this was a very important thing, tying this in, instrumenting this into a topic of health, wellness, and fitness, is because a lot of people bend their focus off of it, period, One thing that is uniquely to understand of what people don't calculate, and don't visualize in, is in focus within their personal health. It's like, from what I see, it's not even there. Or you got more people worried about other people than themselves. It's like, how you going to help me lose weight when you need to lose weight yourself? How you going to tell me? Now, this could be from a lot of points, a lot of views, right? I could be talking from a doctor's perspective. Me sitting in front of my doctor looking at him like, how you telling me about my health when obviously, wink, wink, that person being overweight, whatever the situation may be, not just looking like they need to be telling somebody about their health when obviously they're not taking their own advice. So there has to be an intentional focus applied to something that should be important to you. Now, again, my preaching, my topics, my whatever you want to call it, whether it's negative or positive, in your aspect, has to be involved around the whole vocal point of, we all have to have an agreement that health is important, if it's important to you, because some people it's not. You got the YOLO people out there. You only live once. I hate hearing that shit. Why should I eat healthy that I can go outside and get hit by a bus? Well, I hope you do. Because I don't know, would you rather, die slowly and pathetically, or go hit by a bus and have people feel sorry for you for a little bit while longer than they did when you died from health complications? Because I don't feel sorry for people who die from health complications that were brought onto them by things that could have been well avoidable. This is all a blend mix of what you should be watching out for and what you should be aware of more than anything. Because we're all going to have our days where we eat bad, eat inconsistently, or you're just not doing so well at that certain time, or maybe even busy from work, focusing on finance a little bit more than health. I've been in all type of angles and points of views. That's why I like to critique, understand, and mesh them all together, especially as far as evolving and creating a standard. Now, your focus has to be unique, and why I thought I had to come to you and state it as the topic of the day, because I realized that nobody has a focus on their health. You just walk up to some random person, including yourself, if this is relatable to you. Hey, when's the last time you looked at the back of a food item you picked up at the grocery store? When's the last time you looked at the price of the more expensive item versus the cheaper item at the grocery store? Have you ever realized that, these brown eggs have some different, ingredients than the white eggs? Or did you know that, black rice is better than brown and white rice, and that white rice is the least healthiest rice out there? And, do you ask yourself these questions? That's what I ask people. Or that's what I figure that people don't have any type of understanding or acknowledgement on. And it's so unique to me, And I hope I'm not rambling or babbling right now. I hope I'm really getting to a point with someone out there listening that if your focus isn't on something that will catch up with you one day, that will affect you one day, then not only affect you, because you might, and I hope so, be a very important advocate or asset to someone in your life, such as your children, such as a business partner, such as a spouse, your siblings. I mean, people are leaning on a lot of people out here, as we should be, because even in my belief, I can't go anywhere in this world, one, if I can't do something for myself, and two, without people. Whether it's for my child, whether it's for my mother, whoever, whatever. People will need me one day. And I want to be strong and supportive enough to say, hey, I can't come today. My head hurt, or I'm just not feeling good, or the doctor said, or I'm just not doing good today. Yo, you guys got to catch up. First and prime example I always give anybody. When you start getting older, and that doctor, God, a ghost, look you in your eyes and say, hey, you only got 6 months to live now. Be prepared for it. Hey, you only got a year or two to live because you've abused your liver, kidney, esophagus, throat, lungs all your life, and you only got 6 months to live now. No one understands that life is so precious until it's the final 6 months of it, the final couple minutes, because everybody thinks they're invincible. And guess what? Until invincible comes knocking at your door. Say, hey, you want to go outside and tussle? No one in this world is invincible. We all got to die one day. But when you purposely start taking away from your lifespan by not attributing some type of focus, whether it's just a small one at this point in time, like, hey, let me start with small things. I realize I haven't done anything my whole life as far as a physical fitness routine. Or, hey, I realize that although I'm not that fat, or I may not be fat at all, because, again, my podcast isn't just for people who are fat, overweight, obese, whatever terminology you want to use, because I, as a life insurance agent, have ran into countless people. Now, not obviously as many people as overweight people, but countless people who are skinny and have just as many issues as people that are obese and overweight. Because I don't know what it is. Everybody's body is different. They have a high metabolism, but just because you have a high metabolism doesn't mean you won't and are not going to catch high blood pressure and diabetes, which is the two most common things in this beautiful country I live in called the United States. And I'm pretty sure it's the same thing as other countries as well. You see the diabetes, blood pressure, cholesterol. And really, if you take medication for anything, you're not doing good in life. Bottom line, point blank. I'm going to take one pill. Hey, cool. It's less than half this world, you know what I'm saying? But it's not a good thing. Because what you're telling me is like a computer telling a car or a whatever type of system it is. When the system error reads, it's like, okay, you cool, but the oil light on, you need to take it in. Because if you don't, guess what? I can use analogies all day, and I usually like to go from using a car because, pretty much everybody's been in a car, rode a car, know what a car does when it starts breaking down, getting old, etc. And that oil light, that gas light, that check whatever light come on, and you don't do something about it, guess what? It may not fuck the car up right then and there, but you get into a point, if you don't take care of it, it'll mess it up. And they'll start messing with other things on that car to where you might just need a whole new whatever. Not to go on the specific pieces of cars. Can't ride around with the gas light on too much because guess what? It'll put a hole in the tank. Plenty of people have done it. Plenty of people. It is not a good thing to not attribute a focus to fitness in your life and health and wellness, because if you're not as big as a advocate user and addresser to your diet as you are your health. Your fitness. You can't be awesome at one and not the other. Anything in life, right? Even the good things for you. You can't do too much of something and then you start leaving other things in the dust. Everything has to be balanced. I'm not telling you to don't ever eat McDonald's. Not me. I'm not, because I do. I don't necessarily just eat McDonald's, but I'm just fast foods, people. I'm a wing lover. I'll eat fried wings all day. I don't like fried chicken. I like fried wings. That's my weakness. You tell me to step away from that, guess what? I'm going to look you in your eyes. And I'm going to say, fuck you. Now, I can step away from them. I'll never stop eating. As long as they here, I'll always eat them. Because I know I eat enough greens, I exercise enough that when I sit down and eat some wings and enjoy them, hey, look, I'm good, big dog. I'm good. You ain't got to holler at me about it. Most people don't and shouldn't have that privilege because you eat wings every damn day along with the other bullshit. Right? Are you drinking enough water? Are you supplying your body with enough efficiency as far as detoxes, as far as drinking waters, as far as maybe being on a detox program? Fun fact, statistic, every year, I don't know the exact number at the top of my head, but every year, a vast majority of the population dies with at least 5 to 12 pounds of feces matters in their body. Why? Because the food you're backed up on and bloated on and the drinks is helping bloat that food up as well. It's staying right there in that colon. And guess what? It's right there in that stomach. It's just backing you up. It's making you feel like shit. Some people are so used to feeling like shit on a day-to-day basis. Guess what, people? You don't even know what it's like to not feel like shit. So you think feeling like shit feel good. Focus. Find the focus. Ignite the focus. Be a part of the focus. Understand the focus. Have a why for the focus. Have a how for the focus. You can't enjoy life until your body can enjoy life. Until your spirit can enjoy life. Until you mentally can enjoy life. It's all types of health out here, people. It's mental health. It's spiritual health. It's physical health. All of it. And you can't have one or the other if you're not going to do all of them. Period. You can't say I'm best physical shape in the world, but you fucked up in the head mentally. Because guess what? You'll be likely and prone to put a bullet in your head one day. Period. Because life is life. And if you're not mentally and physically in shape for all of every attribute that life going to throw at you, people going to throw at you, circumstances going to throw at you, situations, guess what? It's going to be tough. I'm telling you now, you got to figure it out. You got to want it. You got to go get it. And you got to understand it. You got to do it. Stop eating the McDonald's every day. Stop eating the fast foods, the fried food. Stop not eating greens. And I'm not just talking about green beans with fat and bacon and fat bacon and all that stuff. You know that ain't good for you. Check the sodium. Check it out. I'm telling you to be a part of something that you know is efficient. When you wake up, when you wake up one day and realize that I got people to live for, including myself, I need to do this. I need to do this because I'm tired of the pills. I'm tired of paying for them. I wish the government 80% of the time in my head didn't pay for these pills for people. I wish they didn't. Because then you'll be screwed and then you'll be forced. You got to wake up. You got to find the focus. Well, looks like I exhausted my 15 minutes of time for the day on the word focus. I hope you were able to get something out of this preaching for the day, this topic. Please hit me up, zeallifestlylechanger.com. Let me know what I can do better and be better at. And you guys have a blessed day. This is your boy, Awesome Q, a.k.a. Mr. Awesome. Y'all have a lovely, wonderful, beautiful day. See you next time, baby. Peace, love, and happiness.